guys, it's Julie. I'm in the car again. Today I'm with Campbell. She just got groomed, and so that was a reminder to me that maybe we should talk about pets and homeownership in Southwest Florida. Sound fun? So one of the things to think about if you are thinking about purchasing a property in Southwest Florida is, do you have pets? And if so, you need to make sure that the rules for pet ownership work for your pet. So, for example, a lot of places will have, well, some actually have a rule that you cannot have pets at all. Oftentimes those are properties right on the beach. I guess probably because there's no real place to take the pet out. That's my thought as to why those types of properties would have that rule. But generally, though, most properties have rules. Homeowner associations have rules that allow for pets, but they just have stipulations on what type of pet and the number of pets and the size. So a typical rule would be, hey, you can have 1 or 2 dogs or cats, and they can be a maximum weight of 40 pounds or something like that. And sometimes they'll have rules that you can't have aggressive type breeds. So, make sure you check that out, because, sometimes people fall in love with a property and then suddenly realize that, hey, I can't have my pet, and that is a deal breaker. So people love their pets, and you don't want to be upset and get down to the end of the process and just find that out. The other thing to think about is that if you travel back and forth to another state, how do you travel with your pet? If you have a small pet, like I do, I have 2 small dogs. We've flown with them before. We've also made the drive when we used to go back and forth to Indiana. It's something to think about. Driving sometimes for us was easier just because, flying can sometimes be stressful for people. But we've learned how to fly with them, and but it's an expense. You pay extra, and you have to make sure they fit under the seat, and that there's a seat for them, or a spot for them, and whatever. So, be aware of that. And then, if you do have a place here or wherever you are, and you choose not to travel with your pets, then what do you do with them when you're traveling? So oftentimes neighborhoods will have a lot of resources for pet sitters, or a boarding facility. I think this Campbell, this dog in particular, would probably lose her mind if she was in a boarding facility, but Maddie would probably be fine. So, we choose to either bring them with us or find somebody to take care of them while we're gone. And quite honestly, it ends up being more reasonable having somebody actually come to our house and stay with them, or they stay at somebody's house. So, but something to think about, and it's definitely something you have to plan ahead for. I think sometimes it's harder to manage pets than kids. So, there you go. There's my 2 cents. Say bye, Campbell.